Hey John,
Hey Mike,
you ready for a chill ass video game?
I am ready for a chill ass video game.
Um, we're gonna play Journey. John has not played this. Um, by the way, one of my favorite names, other than From Software, not because I like the that game company or From Software, I do like them, but just for the name of your company, just we're that game
You work
company.
for that game
We're
company.
From Software. Um, So John's not played Journey. I have. I am going to be very silent on anything that could possibly spoil this. I love this game, and I am not stretching when I say I think this is a good game for anyone. Depression, feeling shitty, busy day, even if you've played it. This is a great fucking game to like, I need to not be in my world right now. Right? I need my mind off of whatever. This is the only game that I've ever played that prompted me when I got off of it to immediately message a stranger and thank them.
Well then.
So, maybe overselling it, but I don't care. You know, I may be hyping it, but after No Man's Sky, I feel like I have a lot of room that I can hype.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking forward to seeing this in 1080. Because it's a beautiful game at 720. You don't have to do the motion.
Oh yeah. So
It will respond to regular right stick, left stick camera controls.
fantastic.
Which I think is a nice compromise. Because this was like a Sony exclusive. You know, they wanted that game company to make some smaller games that could be on their service exclusive.
Yeah.
And highlight their tech. So like Flower heavily leans into the 6-axis. But this is like a nice clever way of like, we're using the 6-axis, but if you don't like that, then you don't have to.
Yeah, you can just use whatever. I do have a story about Journey, even though I have never played it. I met one of the art directors, Jackie K. Zhang, at MomoCon a few years ago.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he was one of the artists, and super nice guy. I got to interview him for Chainsaw Buffet, but maybe the part of the story that is kind of fun for me is that the year after I interviewed him, he was back at MomoCon again, and I was just walking around, and he comes up to me, he says, "I don't know if you remember me or not." Of course I did, and he was like, you did an awesome interview with me last year. So, well, thank you.
That's awesome.
We talked and we hung out for a while. And super nice guy. You can follow him on Twitter and Instagram at Autokite, AUTOKITE. Super nice guy, very talented. Also an Ava fan. He went to one of my Ava panels at Momo that year.
That's really cool for somebody to remember you and come up and then be like, yeah, you did a great interview.
Yeah.
Because John does a great interview. John prepares, has interesting questions. And that gets appreciated not only by the listener, but by the person being interviewed.
And honestly, I'm doing it more for the person I'm interviewing than I am for the listener. Because I feel like that's...
You get to tell some of the stories, maybe, or things that they haven't said before.
Well, I think that's the key to getting a good interview, is just figure out what it is they want to talk about. Make it a good time for them, and then, it'll be fine.
I so badly need to sit down and go back. I have an idea of how to do this sand effect in Unity. And I want to see if my idea will, obviously this game wasn't built in Unity, but that's the game dev tool I use. And I just love how you leave a little trail behind, you got little puffs coming out. Also, feel free, John, to vocalize any internal, like, revelations more in this game. Any viewers that have played that will, like, if you, like, oh wait, okay, so this is adding that, I got it. Because the game designer in me is just like, this is amazing. There's, like, no real explicit tutorial, couple button prompts.
Yeah. Whee!
And if you have played the game and not seen it, Extra Credits has a set, or it might be one longer one, just on Journey. And its relationship to the Hero of a Thousand Faces, more commonly called the monomyth.
This way. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's just great. That's just such a pleasant, like, nailing that in your game, you know?
Yeah.
The feel of the motion. It's kind of hard to, like,
okay,
concrete describe it, you know?
That. Okay.
What do you got?
That was like the number of the little things I visited. Whatever all it is.
I've also had everybody in the family sit down and play this at least once. Some because I think they need to play it, you know, because it's a cool experience.
Yeah. But
also, like, that game designer in me is just wanting to go, like, I want to watch different people play this game, you know? I've watched, like, 7 or 8 complete Dark Souls playthroughs at this point. Like, just watching somebody else new to it.
Hello? Got anything? Okay.
Also, I get jealous when I see, like, simplistic art styles done really well.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not very good at art, but so, like, I really need to hone in on, like, a very clean, simple style. So there's not a lot of elements to animate, and it's like, but they've nailed that. But then I think that's the irony of, like, it's really hard to get simple right.
That's true.
Like, and it looks easy. That's the mark of the master, you know? When you look at something and you're like, I think I could have done that, you know? If I really sat down... Like, the character here, it's very low poly.
Yeah, the simplistic design really highlights like the little details that they've thrown in there, because you're drawn more to the animation and to the structures and everything else. Like, you know, there's not a lot to, you know, your character is not very, you know, busy visually speaking. Yeah, that's more, you know, like the cloak moving and everything else. I'll leap of faith my way off here. Good do.
Jasmine tonight, like, to get past people standing between her and the kitchen, and you know, people were standing in the doorway. She jumped past them and said leap of faith.
Yeah.
And like Sissy and I both looked at her and like, where'd you learn that? And then she was like, I just made it up. And we're like, no. Where did you learn? You're like, yeah, where'd you do that? And then she said she saw it in a commercial. We're like, okay.
It's the magic rainbow. Pardon me while I make my way on.
I'm really stoked that they put this on PlayStation Plus, because I bought this for PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But I bought the collector's edition disc, and since it wasn't digital when they did the PlayStation 4 version, everybody who bought the digital PlayStation 3 version got the 4, but people who bought it on disc didn't, because there's not really a way to validate the purchase.
Right. I see what you're driving at. I'm missing something here. Clearly, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're missing a lot, but are you missing what you're supposed to find, or are you missing anything important?
Great question. Not gonna let me cheat it.
Not 100% on this, but I'm pretty certain they didn't use the Havoc engine. But don't hold me to that.
I haven't noticed anything super janky yet, so...
Actually, I'd be curious to look at what they did use.
Okay, cool. I didn't miss anything. I just hadn't done all the ones they wanted me to do. See, I'm clearly missing. Are you my daddy?
Does feel like a Dr. Seuss thing could happen at any moment.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, when we come back, like many episodes we come back from, John will do some more wandering around the desert.
Yep.